Good morning, everyone. In the series of Python programming, again I welcome you and with my channel Data Analytics Lab official. So today, friends, we are going to start with our new topic, and this topic, what we were having in my last videos, ये उससे काफ़ी different है. Why different? Because in the previous sessions of my videos, I have given a detailed introduction about the fundamental data types. We have discussed about the integer, mainly operation we have done about the integer, float पर, characters पे हमने discuss किया. So these all over the fundamental type of data. Now we are going to start with the derived data type. Now just understand one thing. This whole chapter is divided into two parts, fundamental and derived. So I'm going to start with the programming of the derived data type. ठीक है? So derived data type में from the Python point of view, there are strings, there are list, tuples, dictionaries. These all are the derived data type. And even if I talk about the string, because now today video session is on string. So string is basically the immutable type of data. Now in my third or fourth video, I think we have clearly explained about the immutable type of data. Clear? Now string को start करेंगे. So those who haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it right now and then click on the bell icon. So string को start करने से पहले student, let me clear you about one thing. In my last videos also I have explained this one. As we have started with the second video about the tokens. So tokens are sequence of characters. ठीक? Everything, either keyword, either identifier, either literal, we are defining over the program. These all are what? These all are the tokens. लेकिन we have some kind of data also like this. So data अगर integer float, we all know about this integer and float. Data अगर integer float के अलावा अगर sequence of characters हो जाए. Now what is the meaning of character right now? The meaning of character is either an alphabet, either a special character like $#, either the numeric value, either some punctuation symbols. If by combining all these categories we are creating a string. If we combine all these things, we generally create a string. So this chapter or this video is all about a detailed introduction about the string. In depth we will see how it works and what are the functions we are going to use over there. So here we have the outline of this particular video series. We will discuss first about the string, then we'll discuss some operations on the string slicing, and then some built-in function based on the string. So that all we do one by one. So now students, starting with the string concept. A string is what basically? A string is a sequence of characters enclosed in quotes. Now just check it out. In this presentation slide, we have given at the last double inverted comma 2 times. Now that is a representation of a string. Whatsoever data we are going to define in mid between. हम जैसा mid between पे data को define करेंगे, this will be considered as a string because double inverted comma is a notation to define a string in a Python program. Clear? So here is an example given. Like I am defining P equals to computer. So P equals to computer means what? P equals to computer means that computers are the series of characters. So that word is a series of character, and then it is a string because double quotes we have placed or we have defined it inside the double quotes. And then whatsoever be the value, ये computer जो है ये data है, it has been stored in the variable P. So we can say one thing, that this P is what? This P is a string type of variable containing computer in its respective locations. So this basically is a way that how we are going to define this P variable. Clear? Now coming to my third video, I think when I have started the mutable and immutable type of data. So we have started with this memory allocation to a variable, this table. And this table was what actually? It was the RAM containing n number of cells where we can store the data. So now just assume a condition, students. What I have taken in my program right now in the slide. So P equals to computer is the data. That is a string. So now what is the meaning all about? Now just count the number of characters in the computer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 means what? Any continuous location, any continuous location where having the number of cell equals to 8. So this is the number of cell equals to 8. ये जो मैं highlight कर रहा हूँ students, these all will be reserved for the variable p. So when I am going to use this p equals to computer in my program, so when my program is going to run, it will allocate some memory. ये memories को allocate करेगा, and then whenever the memory is going to be allocated, that means this COMPUTER is going to be stored in these continuous locations, where all these 8 continuous locations will be belonging to the variable p. That means p के पास 8 cells हैं, where every of the cell is having some data, and this is the integration of data. Computer का COMPUTER is going to store in the 8 consecutive location of the RAM. So that actually is a way that how we are going to define this memory allocation to a variable. Clear? So string को कुछ ऐसा use किया जाएगा. अगर मैं integer को use करता, float को use करता, तो any of the cell can be used for the program. But if I'm using the computer series, that means if I'm using the data in series, जो computer के form में है, so 8 character means 8 consecutive cell will be given to the variable p. So now that actually is a way to represent the string in terms of memory. But now, so here I'm going to define this one, students. So इसको कैसे हम start करते हैं? Just check it out. Here we have this computer. तो मैंने जो आपको n cross cell दिखाए आपको अभी, उसमें से 8 cells को मैंने और zoom करके आपको show कर रहा हूँ. So now just check it out, because that actually is the main part to understand with the programming. So now just find out one thing. Computer is basically a word. एक computer एक ऐसा word है जो मैंने P पे store किया था, and then by the memory diagram I was explaining you कि ये जितने भी हैं ये computer इस way में store किया जाएगा. Clear? Now this notation 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 7, that is what? That is a logical address of the location. देखिए हमने id function का use किया था, तो by the id function we should calculate the address of a respective cell. Clear? लेकिन logically एक address होता है 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 means string का first location से the last location address we always start from 0 to the n-1. That means what? That means index value is going to start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or we can say that the address of C is 0, address of 0 O is 1, address of M is 2, address of P is 3, address of R is 7. So ऐसे हम इसको identify करेंगे. Why? Because if I want to use a particular character of a string, ultimately I have to know the address value or the index value of that particular one. So always remember one thing, students. When we are defining a string में continuous or sequence of characters होंगे which are going to be stored in the memory in this way. Then always remember one thing, that the index value always start from 0 and up to the last. Clear? Now this Python programming में जो string variable होता है like p we were taking, Python programming में we can move in any of the direction. That means a string can be accessed bidirectionally, and the meaning of bidirectionally is that we can start either from 0 to 7, or if I have to start from R to C, I can move from -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8. In this way also we can use the string. Clear? So this actually is a way standard how we are going to use how we can represent the string in the memory. Always remember one thing, जो string variable होगा उसने जो डेटा को स्टोर किया है मेमोरी पे, we can read the data from 0 to 7 and even we can read the data from -1 to the -8. Clear? Especially for the case of computer. Clear? Computer word के लिए. Now I'm going to demonstrate this one, that how these things actually works in the program. So here we have the program, students. So first of all, let me clear you one thing, that इसमें we are going to check the indexing of the particular variable. Now just check it out. Listen, how to define a string. Let's say I'm defining a string like computer. So here we have, I'm going to define the string computer. This is the way how I have represented this string. Now I have to display this p. Now just find out one thing, just check over the string index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. What actually is the meaning of the statement? Listen, the meaning is, if I want to know what is p variable, p is what? Computer. But if I'll write what is p of 0, अगर मैं कुछ ऐसा लिखता हूं कि p of 0 क्या है, so now just check it out students, what is p of 0? If this one is 0, this location is 0, its data is p of 0. If this location is 3, its data will be p of 3. If this location is 6, its data will be p of 6. If this location is 7, its data will be p of 7. Means this entire one is p, but this p is divided into 8 instances, where the first instance is p of 0, then p of 1, p of 2, p of 3, p of 4, p of 5, p of 6 and p of 7. In this way we can define this particular one. Now here is an example. If I am going to run this program and I want to print p of 0, how should I going to print this particular one? It will be printed by, wait a minute, I'm going to save my program. Yes, now just check it out what is there on the screen. C, computer का C first location पे है, that is the way. And if I am going to use the statement like p of 5, then what it will do students, just check it out on the screen. अगर हम ऐसा statement का use करते हैं तो how the program is going to work, just check it out on the screen. Now the answer is coming T for कंप्यूटर में T जहाँ पे है ये उस लोकेशन को प्रिंट कर रहा है. Same as if I am going to have this print what? Print p of 7. So I think it is going to display the last value of the particular string variable. So ये ऐसा कुछ define कर रहा है. Clear? So I'm going to run my program and in this way it will work CTR. Clear? So now that actually is the way to define the string. Then the next one is, you just observe one thing, p of 0, p of 5, p of 7. अगर मैं इन सब की जगह पे if I am going to print p, then what it will do? Just check it out. It will print computer on the screen. So now that is the way how to define a string, and then how to display the individual component of a string, and even how to print the entire value by printing print p. Clear? So इस वे में इसमें the first two statement जो highlight किए हैं मैंने, ये मैंने p को integrate किया है because p is going to have from 0 to 7. So then why if I have to know the individual value of an individual location, so I can find out in this way. Clear? And still one more thing is there, इसमें negative indexing भी हम करते हैं. As seen in the figure, either I should start from 0 to 7, और अगर मैं नेगेटिव चलता हूँ -1 से लेके -8 तक, वो भी उसी वे में वर्क करना चाहिए. So we can verify student. So I'm going to run the program again, but right now here I'm going to define p of -1. So just find out standard what should be the value of p of -1. चेक कर लेते हैं. Just check the last value. CTR में R is a -1 location. Now by this we can prove this theory जो मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ कि p of -1 पे R आएगा. So that is p of -1, that is R. Same as we can continue in this way. Clear? So student, this is the way how we are going to use this particular string as a memory, और how we can define 0 to 7 पॉजिटिव इंडेक्सिंग भी हम कर सकते हैं, नेगेटिव इंडेक्सिंग भी हम कर सकते हैं, और किसी भी वेरिएबल को अगर हमें किसी भी वैल्यू को अगर हमें एक्सेस करना है, वी कैन डिफाइन इट बाय p ऑफ द रिस्पेक्टिव वन. अगर मुझे u को चेक करना है तो आइदर आई शुड राइट p ऑफ 4 or either I should write p of -4. It will print u on the screen. I think this one is clear to you all. So this is all about the string as a memory students. So string as a memory को हम इस तरीके से define करते हैं. Clear? Now with this one we will start by making the program that how this is going to perform. So student, इसको मैं looping के through भी समझा सकता हूँ, और ये important topic है because many of the problem will be solved by this looping statement only. So just check it out on the screen. Listen now. If I'm going to know the value of C, that will be P of 0, P of 1, P of 2, P of 3, P of 4, P of 5, P of 6 and P of 7. मैंने जितने P अभी आपको बताया, what is common in all the statement? Just check it out. If I was using the condition कि जो P है, ये P basically क्या है? What is this P right now? This P is what? This P is P of 0, जिसमें C है, P of 1, P of 2, P of 3 and so on. It is going to have the last one, that is P of 7. ठीक है? So last value is P of 7. Now just check it out. अगर मुझे किसी भी एक कैरेक्टर को एक्सेस करना है तो I should write print P of and the respective index value. Now just tell me one thing. In these all variable declaration of a single P, ये P के अलग अलग we have integrated this single P into multiple one. What is common over there right now? Just check on the screen. इसमें common क्या है? I think P is common. And what is going to vary? The index value from 0 to 7. So I'm going to make a program where an alternate method that how we can access all the elements of the string variable. No? So now just find out. यहाँ पर हम students एक loop का use करेंगे. So just observe one thing. For I in range. For I in range. Now just find out one thing. What is the index value? Starting index value 0 and last index value is 7. You just check it out how it is going to work. So my initial index value is 0 and my last value is 8. Why 8? You all know, as we have explained well in the for loop. Now if I'm going to have the condition like print P of I. So now tell me one thing. First question from you is how many times this I loop is going to execute. So अगर हम चेक करें कि ये कितनी बार एग्जीक्यूट होगा, सो आई थिंक इट इज गोइंग टू एग्जीक्यूट 8 टाइम्स. ठीक है, और 8 टाइम्स में इट विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 0 देन 1 देन 2 देन 3 देन 4 देन 5 देन 6 देन 7 तक ये चलेगा. एवरी टाइम इफ 8 टाइम्स दिस लूप इज गोइंग टू एग्जीक्यूट, every time 8 times it will print P of I, but I value is going to change. It can be, it will start from 0, so P of 0 पहले print होगा, and when the value of I will be 1, it will print P of 1. When the value of I will be 2, it will print P of 2, P of 3, P of 4, P of 5, P of 6, P of 7 up to P of 7. So now we will check कि इस केस में ये कैसे वर्क कर रहा है. So just check it out. Again it is printing computer, but it is coming in the vertical form. लेकिन उस लोकेशन का डेटा प्रिंट कर रहा है. So student, why I have defined this loop statement? Because this loop statement से हम काफ़ी प्रोग्राम को सॉल्व करेंगे. What I am going to give you in the activity, जो भी next upcoming activities होगी in the string, this particular method will work better, and that actually is a good way to understand to solve the problems related to the string. So that's why we have taken this particular one. Clear? So now that is the way how we are going to define the string by using the loop condition. Just observe one thing, P0 से लेके P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6 and P7. So या तो मैं इनको अलग अलग लिखूं, और instead of defining this 8 statement differently, the best method will be I just can use a loop, और loop में मैं 0 से लेके 8 तक उसको execute करूं, because my P is common in all the cells, but only the index value is going to vary, and that index value will be given by this particular variable I. That's why we have taken print P of I. Clear? This again is a method to define to display all the elements of the string. So now it's coming to the point then. So now we'll start with this one. So first question is, student, that how the string slicing actually applies. Just check it out. What actually is the meaning of string slicing? Student, string slicing basically what? It is a method by which we can slice the string. Like when in the production house the bread is made, so bread is basically what? It is, we can say it is a brick, it is like a brick, and then this brick is being divided by the knife into the slices. Same thing is that this string is basically what? It is same like the sequence of characters. So ये भी एक brick की तरह है और इसकी हम slicing कर सकते हैं. Clear? How we can do the slicing over there? Just check on the screen. There is a string name as face, and my first statement says that the name of the string is str1. तो str1 1:3 का मतलब क्या है? 1 means a, 3 means this location. तो इसका मतलब है n-1. That means a and c will be displayed on the screen. When negative indexing I can do for the slicing, so str1, so my initial position will be -3. So -3 से लेके -1. That means a or c will be displayed on the screen. Now we will check the program that how it is going to work in the program. Then listen now. I'm going to open the Python shell. Python shell का use करते हैं. So now I'm making a program where I'm using the word like computer. So what is p right now, students? P is basically the what? It is a variable holding the string. Now I'm going to slice my string. How the slicing can be done? I'm going to use the statement print. मुझे display करना है, that's why I'm using print. Now p is what? The variable having the string like computer stored in it. Now if I'm giving 1:4 and then I'm going to close the bracket, so what should be the answer on the screen? Just check it out. OMP. OMP का मतलब है C is 0 position, 1 is O, M is 2, P is 3 and 4 is U. That means 4 minus 1 3, so OMP. That's why OMP is coming. We can do the negative indexing also, and that can be done by P equals to print P of what? Of, now I'm giving -5 से लेके -2 तक. Now we will check how it is going to respond. So now here is the answer on the screen. Put, PUT. Now why put is coming? -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. -5 is P. So then -4 is U. Then -3 is T. So that's why -2 का मतलब है -2 + 1 होता है, sorry, -2 - 1 होता है -3. That means PUT डिस्प्ले किया जाएगा. Clear? So student, this is the way how we can do the slicing of a string. String को slice कैसे किया जाता है? By the positive side or by the negative side that I have shown on the screen clearly. Clear? So that actually is the way that how we can do the slicing part. But now student, the most important part of this unit is, of this chapter is string के functions, because इससे maximum of the problems of the program based on the string we can easily solve. तो ये हमारे लिए थोड़ा सा easy हो जाता है that how we are going to solve the problem. So now starting with this first Python string functions. देखिएगा students, chapter number 2 name is function, and chapter number 2 पे we will discuss in detail that what are actually the functions. लेकिन functions का मतलब क्या है? Functions are some ready-made concept जो हम अपने convenience के लिए use करते हैं. I'll give you an example. Suppose that you are using a calculator, and calculator पे 3 + 2 पे 3 and then you have pressed on the plus option. So plus क्या एक function है जो 3 + 2 को sum करेगा. Ready-made function है, means no need to worry. Whatsoever number you are giving to the calculator, you just click on plus in between. Then it is going to sum up all the values at one time. तो ये plus function है. तो function ने क्या काम करा? मेरा mind working कम कर दिया. जो मेरा माइंड की प्रोसेसिंग है फॉर द कैलकुलेशन फॉर द एडिशन ऑफ 2 नंबर्स वो कम कर दिया. तो डैट मीन्स फंक्शंस आर बेसिकली व्हाट? दीज आर द रेडीमेड स्टैंडर्ड कोड्स which are generally used for our convenience so that our task can be easier, हमारा टास्क ईजी हो जाए. एंड नाउ हाउ इट इज़ गोइंग टू वर्क, ये मैं आपको इलस्ट्रेट करूँगा अभी कि कैसे हमारा टास्क ईजी हो सकता है बाय यूजिंग द स्ट्रिंग फंक्शंस. क्लियर? सो फंक्शंस में there are some ready-made functions in the string library of Python. और इनका यूज़ क्या है स्टूडेंट? when we are going to start our programming in string, तो you will observe one thing कि कुछ चीज़ों का कोड बनाना पड़ता है और बिना कोड बनाए ही we can make our program. How it can be possible? It can be possible by the string function. So we will check this one. So some of the string function I have defined over there. So we will check one by one that what actually is the meaning of these all functions. Clear? So first of all student is alpha. You just check this screen. यहाँ पर एक word है return and so on. Clear? So what actually is the meaning of this return function, return word, that we will check practically only. So now I'm going to start with my string function. So now just check it out, student, how to use a string function. So here we have the Python shell. Now I'm going to use a variable p, and it is containing Python as the data. It is containing Python as the data. So now we can say Python is stored in the variable p, where p of 0 is p, p of 1 is y, p of 2 is t, p of 3 is h, and so on. Now the first thing is that how we can going to print the value of p. So print p करेंगे, it can easily display the value of p. But now the second question is, I have to use my first function that is alpha. So how it is going to work, just check it out. Listen, is alpha, इसको हम ऐसे यूज करेंगे, is alpha, and then I'm going to define the variable p over there. Now some error is coming that is alpha is not defined. So now how to define this is alpha? Just we will check. I'm going to make the program then. प्रोग्राम को स्टार्ट करते हैं. p equals to python, p equals to python, then print is alpha of p. Student, I think some problem is coming in this is alpha concept. That we can check that how the is alpha is going to work. I think p dot p, yes. Listen now. That we will start. That will be done by I'm going to open the shell again. Shell पे ही करते हैं इसको. Okay, now listen. So here I'm going to start with the conditions. So here I'm using p equals to python. So that is my string, and now I'm going to use the is alpha function. So how I am going to use the is alpha function, that will be done by, listen, p dot is alpha. So the answer is coming student true. ट्रू का मतलब है कि इज अल्फा का मेन मोटिव है that if any function is having is before, you just understand the English meaning of is before a sentence. That means a question I'm asking. Same that if we are using is alpha where is before the function, so is alpha में alpha के पहले is है, and alpha means alphabet. That means one question we are asking from p. That's why we are saying p dot is alpha. So we are asking from p that you are having all the string in alphabetical form or not. So then what is the answer coming over there? True. That means yes, it is containing all the alphabets as all the character as a alphabetical form. Clear? So इसने कुछ रिटर्न करा है स्टूडेंट, रिटर्न करा. तो मैंने रिटर्न की बात करी थी. तो is alpha function जहाँ पे भी वर्क कर रहा है in the library of Python, we never know where it is, but simply we are calling this function by p dot is alpha. Means we are asking from this function that we are having p which is containing this Python as a word. Just tell me one thing, whether this function this variable is having all the character in the alphabetical form or not. तो true answer आ गया. तो वहाँ से कुछ रिटर्न मुझे मिल रहा है. We never know the location of this function. ये function कहाँ है we never know, but ये ready-made function है. तो इससे हमारा task easy हो गया that how to identify whether all the words are alphabets or not. Clear? I'm going to change the condition now. Now I'm giving Python 1 2 3 4. Now that is a new string I'm having right now. Let's check it out. Now we will check what should be the answer if I'm going to again use the function Python is alpha. Just check it out. False. Yes, now this time all the characters of the variable p is not having only the alphabetical values. 1 2 3 4 are the digit form. So in this way वी कैन यूज। फंक्शन के पहले इज है, दैट मीन्स वी आर आस्किंग फ्रॉम द फंक्शन कि क्या इसमें अल्फाबेट होंगे। क्लियर। नाउ द नेक्स्ट वन इज द नेक्स्ट फंक्शन इज द इज डिजिट। सो आई थिंक स्टूडेंट आपको क्लियर हो गया होगा दैट व्हाट विल बी द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस फंक्शन दैट रिटर्न ट्रू इफ स्ट्रिंग कंटेन ओनली डिजिट्स। तो अगर स्ट्रिंग के पास केवल डिजिट होगा तब ही ये इसको प्रिंट करेगा। सो नाउ जस्ट टेक इट आउट 1 2 3 4 दैट अगेन इज a स्ट्रिंग, ये भी स्ट्रिंग है, बट इफ आई एम गोइंग टू यूज t डॉट is digit, so now we will check that what actually is the answer on the screen. Now just check it out, true. But if I'm saying p dot is digit, now what is p right now? Python 1 2 3 4 है students, देखिएगा, then what should be the answer on the screen? False. So in this way student that is going to work in the program. Now the next function is a lower function. Now what actually is the meaning of the lower statement? ये क्या करेगा? This function is going to convert all the upper cases into the lower cases. So now we will verify that how it is going to work. So now just check it out. I am taking all the upper cases into the lower one. So here we have, let's say k equals to science. These all are in the upper case. Now we are going to convert this into the lower case. So k dot lower करेंगे. Wait a minute, everything is coming in the upper case. इसको lower में convert करते हैं. So how it is going to work, just check it out. K dot lower. Now if we are going to use this one, what it will do? Science, जो lower case में आएगा. और if you will use the program, I am using the shell only, that's why it is coming this way. तो आप कुछ इसको ऐसा print करेंगे k dot lower. Now just check it out, what is the answer on the screen? Science is coming in the lowercase form. लेकिन if we will have the lowercase series of string, that will never have any change because lower all are lower. So how it can convert into the uppercase? Clear? So that actually is the way. Now next one is is lower. Now what is the meaning of is lower? I think the meaning is clear. Lower के पहले is है. That means we are asking from the function whether all the characters in the string is containing the lower cases or not. So now just check it out. P equals to Python. I'm again going to define this word. P equals to Python. Now that is a new string. And then I have to check whether this Python is containing all the letters as a lowercase or not. So I'm going to use P dot is lower. So now just check it out. P dot is lower. What should be the answer on the screen? True. Yes, all the characters are in the lowercase. Now if I'm going to use L equals to PYTHON. Now just check it out. Some variation is there. Now if I'm going to use a condition like L dot is lower, so now what should be the answer on the screen? Just check it out. Okay, one error is there. Is lower. So now the answer on the screen will be, just check it out, false is coming. So this again is a way how we can use these functions, how we can check it out, this function, that how true and false message are going to print on the screen. ठीक है, ये सब indications होते हैं students. Now next one is L strip. Now what actually is the meaning of L strip? Returns the string after removing the spaces. Now just check it out how the L strip is going to work. So L strip के लिए we will have this again. I'm going to open the shell. We will start with the L strip function. So how the L strip function is going to work, is to just check it out. Suppose that we are taking a string y equals to computer science. ठीक है. Now you just observe one thing. This again is a string. और यहाँ पे जो computer science है, इसमें there are two words, but these all belong to y. एंड इवन देर इज वन स्पेस बिटवीन कंप्यूटर एंड साइंस, तो वो स्पेस भी एक सेल है. जो मैं आपको मेमोरी डायग्राम एक्सप्लेन कर रहा था अबाउट द स्ट्रिंग, उसमें एक सेल में स्पेस भी आएगा. ठीक है. एंड दैट स्पेस अगेन इज द डेटा. दिस ऑल COMPUT, दिस ऑल आर द डेटा. तो ऐसे स्पेस भी डेटा है. वाई? बिकॉज मैंने स्पेस कंप्यूटर के स्पेस बार, कीबोर्ड के स्पेस बार से दिया है. एंड जो भी हम कीबोर्ड से एंटर करते हैं वो डेटा होता है. Clear? Now just observe one thing what I'm saying. So now I have to use the function lstrip. So we will check y dot lstrip. Lstrip. Now we will check that how this function is going to work if I'm going to use the lstrip function. Now check it out. I think no effect is there. Uh, y dot lstrip. I think some space has not been given properly over there. Student, that will work in this way. This function lstrip, it returns the string after removing the spaces. Join the sequence. Return a string in which a string element have joined as with a separator. इसको आप कुछ ऐसे समझिएगा that this particular one, if I'm going to use this print string, ये unnecessary spaces को remove करेगा. But right now, if we are using this in the shell, so already we have taken only one space. अगर आप 2-3 space देंगे and then you are going to apply this function y.lstrip, तो जो unnecessary space होगा between the two words ये इसको remove करेगा. जो एक standard space होना चाहिए that will work in this way. Clear? Next we have the swap case. Now the function swap case is basically what? Swap case student कैसे work करता है that we will check. What it will do, it converts and return all the uppercase to lowercase and vice versa. अपर केस को लोअर केस में कन्वर्ट करेगा एंड लोअर केस को अपर केस में कन्वर्ट करेगा. दैट एक्चुअली इज अ वे दैट हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू यूज द स्वैप केस फंक्शन. क्लियर? तो स्वैप केस के लिए स्टूडेंट आई एम गोइंग टू डेमोन्स्ट्रेट द प्रोग्राम देन अगेन. सपोज दैट वी हैव द str1 एंड हियर वी हैव मेंशन वेलकम. Clear? Now these all are in the small case, so we will check one thing that how it is going to work. So str1 dot swap case and then we will check the answer on the screen. Let's check it out. All these are coming swap कर रहे हैं, मतलब कि interchange कर रहे हैं upper to lower and lower to upper. ठीक है? Now in that case student, if suppose that we are taking a case where str2 equals to, I'm going to use the welcome in this way. जस्ट चेक इट आउट. ये कुछ अलग फॉर्म में बन गया है. अब चेक करते हैं कि इस केस में क्या होगा. str2 डॉट स्वैप केस. क्लियर? सो नाउ व्हाट एक्चुअली इट इज डूइंग, हर एक कैरेक्टर का every character will be observed and then only the respective one will be converted from upper to lower and lower to upper. So in this way it is printing the answer. If we will have the digits 1 2 3 4 at the rate होगा, there is no substitute, there is no alternate how it can be changed. So only it is applicable for the characters only. Clear? So that actually is the way how we can define this one. Now students, some important points. These all are the basic functions जो हमने study किए हैं. And then on the basis of these function I have given you one activity. So just go through this activity right now. So this is the activity given. A program to input a string and to count. That is count the number of character from the string. ठीक है? A program to count the number of uppercase and lowercase letter from the string. How many upper cases are there? How many lower cases are there? A program to replace all the even location character by at the rate and display the result. So now student, one function, important function to know about the length of the string. Listen now. Suppose that I am taking a variable x and its value is, its data is a string and that is computer. तो अगर मैं प्रिंट करता हूँ length, len is a function students, length len of x, what it will print? 8. Now what is the meaning of 8? The meaning of 8 is just count the number of character from 1, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, not from 0 but from 1. It is going to display the answer on the screen. So that is a hint for this program number 1, how to count the number of character from the string. ठीक है. Then we will have the next program, a program to count the number of uppercase and lowercase. इसमें you can find out this program by having the loop statement जो मैंने आपको पहले explain किया in the first time in this video, कि कैसे हम loop के through string के elements को access करते हैं. Then third one we were having a program to replace all the even location character by the @ and display the result. That we will check. Listen. To replace all the even location. Even location का मतलब क्या है? Student, just check it out. To check all the even location, replace it by @. Now just check it out on the screen. You just focus over this one. What are the even locations? Even location are 0, 2, 4, 6. So 0 to 4, 6 are the even location. Positive end से अगर मैं देखूँ तो 0 to 4, 6 are the even locations. इन लोकेशन में whatsoever भी the data, यहाँ पर कुछ भी डेटा है उसको रिप्लेस किया जाएगा एंड देन हियर वी हैव टू असाइन @ ओवर देयर. यहाँ पे हमें @ अप्लाई करना है तो सी पे @ आएगा, एम अगेन विल हैव द @ यू अगेन विल हैव द @ एंड ई अगेन विल हैव द @. So these are the position where we should update the @ over there. So स्टूडेंट यहाँ आपको ऐसा कुछ करना है एंड देन दिस @ कंडीशन को इस तरीके से हम उसमें अप्लाई करेंगे. इसका हिंट यही है, आप हर एक कैरेक्टर हर एक लोकेशन का डेटा ऑब्जर्व करें. तो नाउ द लूप स्टेटमेंट के थ्रू मैंने बताया था कि हाउ वी कैन प्रिंट ऑल दीज कैरेक्टर ऑफ ए स्ट्रिंग वन बाय वन वर्टिकली बाय यूजिंग द लूप. वही आपका हिंट है that how we can do the activity number 3, program number 3 in the activity section. Clear? So student, that is all about this one. So some basic function student I have discussed with you जिनका maximum programs में use होगा. इसके अलावा many functions are there but जो according to our need है which will be helpful for us for making the program that we will study over there. Clear? So student, that is all about this one. So Python programming का हमने derive section start किया था. स्ट्रिंग का हमने पहला टॉपिक स्टार्ट किया है अभी. देन वी विल फॉलोड विद द लिस्ट, टपल, शॉर्टिंग टेक्निक्स हैं. तो चैप्टर इज लॉन्ग बट दैट चैप्टर इज अ फाउंडेशन ऑफ द entire book, entire syllabus. So student, just do all these activity very carefully. Any doubt is there, you can drop me the message in the comment section. Clear? I'll give you the proper reply over there. Okay, thank you students. So please subscribe my channel. Have a nice day. Thank you everyone.